Welcome to another day in paradise. It is June 11th, 12th. Yes, it is June 12th, 2023. We are crushing it. Today was actually not the most productive day just because it was like more of a busy day than productive, and I'm not a huge fan of being busy because it just means like I'm filling up my calendar with small tasks. A lot of it was work related, but nothing really came out of it as far as sales, so that kind of sucked. But what did happen that was positive was I secured or had a meeting with a potential vending location, and they agreed to using our services, which is awesome because the current location that the machines that I would put into this new the location today is by far the lowest performer by a mile. I think we average like $100 to $150 in monthly sales, which is god awful. So what I'm anticipating to do or planning to do is simply move our machines out of the poor performer and then transition them over to holy cow woo transition them over to the new location today, where I would anticipate the sales would be at minimum $500 to like $700 monthly. I don't think that's far-fetched because there's 112 employees, and I would expect a conversion rate of like 3%. So 3% of those is like a little bit over 4 to 5 purchases. No, there's more than that, right? 4 to 5 purchases a day. Average order value would be like $10. No, I would say 5%. 5% conversion is ideal for the most part. I mean, people say like 3, but I would even say like 5% out of 100 is like 5 to 6 employees. 110, like 5 or 6. And if everyone's buying at minimum I think our average order value is like $1.80, almost $2. We average out to like $2. We do have higher priced items like Monsters, energy drinks, things like that. They're like $3.50, and then the snacks and stuff are at minimum $1.50 all the way up to $2. So $1.75, $2 a piece. So we would make on average like $10 a day. So on the low end, like in theory $300 a month, but just based on the simple numbers, like 300. But most of our locations have about 100 plus people that do well, and they crush with like $700 plus. Like we have one location that's almost like it was like $4 away from doing $800 a month in sales. So the goal would be to remove all of the poor performing locations, put them into the new spots, and then just continue recycling the machines to locations that are very likely to sell well. And that way it reduces our need to like continue to buy more machines. And once we get all of our machines making at minimum, or all of our locations making at minimum $500 a month, then it's like, cool, let's buy more machines. But I wouldn't buy machines, say bless you, bless you. I wouldn't buy more machines until we have first all of them in the better location, making at minimum $500 a month, and our debt would be paid off from vending. And we're not quite there, and we're not really planning on making any more expenses or paying for any more, any more machines or really any more loans, because to me it's just too freaking pricey to do that right now. And I would rather just sell more projects and pay down our debt. Like, yes, peace of mind is great for most people. They like, some people want to pay down debt as fast as possible. Some people want to buy more machines or buy more real estate properties and like scale their portfolio and make more money and take out more leverage. But I do feel like I've seen both sides of it for us, where we've been debt free and it feels awesome, and you don't really have a lot of like concerns or like, I don't know, doubts that things could go crazy. And I like that because it's really just, it's a simple cut and dry method where, you know, you're making good money, and then I mean, to me, I would rather be debt free and living a lean lifestyle and save aggressively for like a bigger and better, you know, income opportunity, meaning like an investment. So the end goal would be to live off of our investments and pay for our business through our personal expenses, and meaning like buy more assets using our personal expenses. So my goal, or my focus at least, would be to make the vending machine business, for the majority, the main lifestyle that we live off of, and then we buy more assets through our personal and business income. You know, the goal would really be, okay, how do we retire or live off of our assets entirely, and then simply pay for our business assets moving forward through the business, but also personal income. And that's the thing that we're solving for, or looking to solve for, moving forward. And we'll see how that goes. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about is how to build confidence. I'll be honest, I'm not a very confident person, but it definitely showed up while I was driving to pick up my wife from work. Is confidence shows up when you show up. Like, you will build confidence by simply showing up and proving to yourself you're the type of person that is always there. And that could go for the gym, that could go for, you know, work or school or any projects, or just like general confidence. At least in my opinion, like that's how I saw it and I see it, is you will be more confident by doing the things that make you a more confident person, like electing to talk in front of a group of people, or for me, really just showing up, like saying you're going to do something and doing it, because you will put yourself in a place where you push past the resistance. And when you push past your resistance, you are then able to find yourself in a position where you are the type of person that follows through on your commitments. And maybe I'm just going in circles, but that's just how I see it, and that's how I view it. So take that how you will. But yeah, I mean, my approach is building confidence through just showing up, and the rest will take care of itself. But that was the big thing. And then, like I said, with vending, it's just a matter of finding or fine-tuning our locations and getting rid of the poor performance. Pro tip for you guys, if anyone's watching this relative to the vending machine business, do not put your machines in office buildings. It's not worth it. Like, yeah, you could have 500 people in the building, but to be honest, the clientele, at least from what I've seen, it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. Like, and also not only that, but you have to do like $50 a day in order for it to make sense, compared to an apartment where you might make that same money in like 6 days, and then there's day 7 as a bonus, you know, because they're open 24/7. So if you make $50 a day over 5 days, like that's not bad at all. That's actually pretty good. But I mean, my math actually might be wrong, because if you're making $30 a day over 7 days, that's actually, yeah, I'm off bit. Actually, no, that's right, because $30 a day over 7 days, which isn't that hard. I say that now, knowing, you know, 6 months ago I would have been like, damn, that's awesome. So things definitely grow as you get bigger. But $30 a day over 7 days is still, actually, that's $210. Math is not my strong suit. So let's say it was a little bit lower, maybe $40 a day or something. So even at $40 a day at an office building, while that's not bad, there are much better opportunities out there that you can make much more income with through the right locations. And office buildings are not it, because you are subject to the office hours, and that also limits your stocking capabilities. So if you're going in at odd hours throughout the day, and if you're only there for certain periods of time, that's kind of a weakness, because I stock early mornings and sometimes after 5 o'clock. And if I'm confined to 9 to 5, I would have to take off work or find time throughout the day to do it, and it's just an added logistics challenge that I don't want to deal with. And just to clear up, $200 a week is awesome. So whatever, let's say you're making $50 a week, $100 a week, that's borderline not worth it, because 4 weeks, $400, like I said, below that $500 threshold, personally for me, it just isn't worth it. And that's why I think, for sure, if in a perfect world you have all your machines in locations that are 24/7, so that you can stock them day or night and there's no challenge around it. I understand other locations aren't that way, and there's warehouses and stuff that might have specific hours, or they might close at a certain time, but they crush during the day, so it doesn't really matter. But again, office buildings, no go. And that's what I've learned, and take it what you will. But that's the goal. So just to recap, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I did make this channel to document our process to financial freedom in the most raw, as you can see, straight to the point and non-production value way possible. I literally just pull out my phone and record, and you get what you get. There's really no editing behind this. It's as raw as I could possibly make it. I have the nice camera, I have the nice microphones, I can do all of it, but I don't, because I want to share the absolute most top of mind stream of consciousness content that I can. And then to that point, I also want to do this channel for 2 reasons, and I'm going to say this every video for the indefinite future. I do this video channel for 2 reasons. One, for my family, to be able to show them when I'm 60 years old, what I went through, my thoughts, my process, my mindset each and every day. It's also going to hold me accountable to hit my goals, but also to other people out there that are on their journey much farther ahead, or just getting started, anything in between, trying to get to that path of financial freedom. I want to be able to help inspire those as well, so we can all get there much faster, much sooner than the generation before us, because quite frankly, there really isn't and hasn't been a laid out blueprint along the way of here's how you reach financial freedom. It's my goal, at least, is to help guide or give insight on things that I've learned. And I'm 27, I'm not saying I'm the end all be all out here, but there are some things that I've learned so far. We have real estate properties, we have vending machine businesses, and YouTube channels and blogs and affiliate stuff that we're doing. So it's we're doing stuff, and we're seeing what works and what hasn't. And I've made a video on what I did prior to doing the things that I really enjoy, and I've made videos about that. So if you want to watch those, check them out. They're a couple back from here, but I'm not even going to put cards on, because that's the beauty of this, is very little to no editing. So I actually like it, because it makes me happy knowing that I don't have to put the time and effort into editing. If it's to my detriment, cool, so whatever. But again, wrapping up here, thank you guys again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit all the buttons, engage. The bigger this channel gets, the more people could potentially impact. So I really appreciate the support, and we'll talk to you later. God bless. Stay tuned.